Okay, good morning everyone. As we have almost completed the second chapter, now let's move to chapter number 3, and please don't forget to these all this homework in page number 43. This is a homework from one. Which of the following is not a key of punctuation marks? Please don't forget to do this. These answers will be the equal sign, because the equal sign is used in Excel, not in punctuation marks. As you all know, in grammar there is a punctuation called punctuation, and punctuation are comma dot semicolon. These are punctuation, but in equals to means the sign which symbolize in Excel, right? Not in typing. And which of the following is not an arrow key? And there is also arrow key. Then you can choose the arrow key from there, A, B, C, D, and top is not a arrow key. As you all see there is a arrow, different types of arrow, and I already teach you the different kinds of arrow. Please don't forget to this option question. Don't forget to do this. And number three, and this fill in the blanks, and don't forget to this number fill in the blanks also. These are all homework. This also homework for you during the lockdown period. Lockdown हुन्छ, घरमा बाहिरतिर निस्किँदैन, मजाले घरमा बस्छ, होमवर्क गर्छ यिनीहरू. True or false? Please don't forget to do true or false also. There's a question for true or false. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Please don't forget to do these all. And short answer type in 50 words. Find in your book, which I have sent you as a PDF. Which I have sent you as a PDF. Do this, and even these two. Okay, now today we'll start digital documentation, chapter number 3. Now in digital documentation, as you all see, is the heading named digital documentation. Now actually digital means all the work will be digitalized. Nowadays the works which are completely digitalized, no need of paperwork, no need of paper, no need of pen. These are all completely in computers as a spreadsheet or as well as presentation. And documentation means to write something in a document, to write applications, or to make the write up of the particular programs or particular phrases. Now let's move to the introduction part. Now there is an introduction part. In earlier days, manual typewriters are used for the typing of the document, which was placed by the electronic typewriter, and nowadays computer is used for this purpose. Nowadays, in earlier days, पहिला के गर्थ्यो चाहिँ manual typewriters हुन्थ्यो, were used for typing document. As you see in our school, हाम्रो स्कुलमा पनि छ टाइपराइटर्स, त्योहरू युज गर्थ्यौँ. विच इज रिप्लेस बाई इलेक्ट्रोनिक टाइपराइटर. इलेक्ट्रोनिकले रिप्लेस गरेर चाहिँ पहिला चाहिँ इलेक्ट्रोनिक चल्थ्यो, त्यो रिप्लेस गरेर चाहिँ अहिले चाहिँ एउटा म्यानुअल टाइपराइटर, हातले टाइप गर्ने. म्यानुअल मिन्स विच वी रोट बाई ह्यान्ड. एन्ड नाउ कम्प्युटर युज फर दिस पर्पज. अब इलेक्ट्रोनिक टाइपराइटरको बदलामा चाहिँ रिप्लेस गरेर चाहिँ अहिले के आएको छ, कम्प्युटर आएको छ. नाउ इन कम्प्युटर वर्ड प्रोसेसिङ, communication and presentation are most common activity performed in an office. अब अफिसमा तिमी have you seen in different kind of office, like education department office, SDM office, video office. You have seen there is different kind of section, different kind of cabin, and in that cabin they works with the different technologies, different processes, different communication, different presentation. In DAC or in district, there is an NIC called National Information Center. There will be the conference as well as presentation communication with different kind of people, right? Then uh, simultaneously there is a process communication presentation are also most common activities performed in office. In office there is a certain presentations also, because in a business purpose they have to show the presentation, how the business is running, how the business is capturing the market, right? They have to show the presentation, yearly presentation or monthly presentation, how the work is done by the company, how the company is progressive progressing. They have to show to the head office, right? And there is a certain branch office, area office, head office. Now area office to branch office to head office, the main purpose is through we can show the uh, show our achievements by presentation, by certain videos, by communication. We can show the our achievements. Even we can uh, teach you by communication, by WhatsApp, by YouTube, right? These are all comes under digital documentations. And actually word processing, data processing, communication presentation are most commonly activity you perform in an office. Office means in all office, like school is also office, in a school, in hospitals, right? uh, Actually hospital is not office, but the computer is used, right? uh, Office comes under school, uh, SDM office, BDO office, UDSD office, right? These are all comes under office. And in office they perform by showing the presentation, by communicating with us each other, right? Because of the technology which comes in the IT generations. Office productivity software used to perform these activities effectively. In by using the Office package, productivity app package, we can perform these activities effectively. There is a called Office package or MS Office package. In that Office package, there is a word processing, presentations, and even there is a Excel, right? We can perform the various activities like calculating by like making the uh, salary sheet of the employed, making the applications of the particular person, particular student, by making the list of particular um, student, right? By making some productivity softwares, we can perform these activities effectively in office as well as in big companies. The document is a paper with a written contents, and the process of preparing the document is called documentation. I have already told you the about documentation, and also here is a description about documentation clearly written. Here is a clearly written. You can go through this. Documentation document is a paper with a written content, and the process of preparing the document is called documentation. Actually, document is a piece of paper or a paper with written by our hand or by our pen, and preparing the document and which we prepare manually is called documentation, right? If you are writing applications, that is called document. If you are uh, preparing marriage certificate, that is called document. If you are writing the letter to the editor, that is called document, right? If you're writing to the application to the honorable chief minister, that is also document, right? That is also called documentation. Whatever the content you are written in a paper with a pen or by pencil is a called document, right? The document is required to preserve the content for the longer period of or to be used as evidence, right? There is a document. If you keep that document, there is a record as a evidence. If someone uh, is someone fights with each other, right? If someone is fight with each other without any reasons, there is a certain protocols to make some evidence or uh, to make some paperwork that the person has been giving it by me without reason. That kind of document you have to keep as an evidence, because it keeps for the longer period. If that person's against claims or against going to hit that a person, then you can show the evidence that she or he is eating me every day or molesting me every day without any reason, and that paper is your evidence. The document can be the later reports. The documents can be later reports, thesis, manuscript, legal documents. Legal documents means, like I said, uh, if anyone theft some, or if any person, if a husband or wife fight each other without reason, the husband uh, without reason the husband hit the hit her wife, right? Then a wife claim that, then the wife goes to the certain judicial court or a women commissioner court, that he is illegally beating me or hitting me without any reason. Then he case a certain file to punish him, so that they in that office they made some certain documents, legal documents with documents with certain protocols, right? With certain protocols and certain uh, regions or certain rules. Then they made rules and documents, clear documents, that if any persons eat or whatever they do, they will, then again he can claim or she can claim. Or if if that persons can't control, then he will be the jail for the long period of time, right? That legal documents will made in that commission, and that documents is your evidence for that, for his or her husband. So, and also the books, etc. Books, if you have books, there is a document, right? If you are paper of any written document, there is a that is a evidence or document. Because nowadays without evidence or without document, no persons can believe that you can uh, what you have done or not. If I give the persons to certain persons, right? If I give a money to the certain persons, 1 lakh money to certain persons for the to buy a car, right? I can make that paper or document, so that if that man or that buyer claim that I haven't asked that money, so I haven't received the money from you, right? If that person say that I haven't received money from you, then I can show that evidence as a document which I have written before taking the money. That is a proof or evidence. That is called document. The handwritten document in the thesis report, these are all documents, letters, right? The handwritten, these are all documents, letters, report, thesis, manuscript, legal documents, books. If you don't have books, you can't read, right? You can't memorize, you can't have an evidence. If there is no book, then you can you can excuse that I don't have books, or even I don't have PDF. Then you can excuse. If there is no book and no PDF, then you can excuse that I don't have book, I don't have even I don't have PDF to learn, and how to run how to read, how to where to read, right? This kind of excuse you can make. But if there is a books or a latest or a report or PDF, whatever the document, online, yeah, offline, then you can follow that books PDF, right? Because that is your document. So whatever the documents you have kept in your phone, right, these are all digital documents, right? Whatever the documents you have received, right, whatever the documents I have sent you, whatever the videos I have sent you, that is also your document, right? The handwritten documents can be, but that document is a digital documents, not manual document. The handwritten document can have certain disadvantages, like there is a certain disadvantage also for handwritten, like understanding the specific handwriting. Now, the reason is that if I teach you and I give you notes, right, by writing my hand, then you can't understood my handwriting, right? You can't understood my handwriting, and there is a handwritten document. There's a disadvantage of handwritten document. You can't understood my handwriting. Even your friend, also can't understood your handwriting, right? That's the main problem of handwritten document. Now, with the advancement in computer hardware and software technology, the process of handwritten documents essentially automated to computer word processing. Now, with the advancement of technology, right, advantage of technology in computer hardware and software. As you all know, it is IT generations, right? Now, IT is growing day by day, and there is a computer hardware and software technology. Uh, there is a technology, right? There's a computer technology because of this IT generation. The process of handwritten documents comes consequently automated to computer word processing. The process of handwritten. Likewise, before computer word processing, we used to write the letter by our hand. By the we keep the documents of handwritten, right? But nowadays there is a hardware software technology because of IT generations. Now there is a computers, phone, right? Now no need to take paper and all, right? No need to paper and all, right? In case of, if there is no computer, if there is no phone, then you can go through handwritten document. But if there is a computer, if there is a phone, you can convert that handwritten document into the computer word processing. Now, next paragraph, the data entry operator should possess the skills to use the office productivity tools with a good typing speed. Now, mainly, if you if you want computer word processing or digital documentation, then the